What's up, Phenyo, man? You alright?
I'm chilling. I'm just, you know me. I'm producing and
I
being a
know, I
guest.
know,
Now
I
I'm
know.
checking.
You're doing a lot at once here.
Yeah, man.
How
Nah,
are
but
you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Uh huh. Uh
It's
huh.
nice to see you again.
I'm just greeting you formally for the people. I
Yeah.
already did that when I got you.
What
Yeah.
do you mean? You just got here now.
Yes, man. Are we acting? I didn't know
Alright.
we're supposed to act.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Phenyo, this is a little show that I've had
Mm.
cooking up in my brain for a while now. And I've been wanting to do a podcast about South African cultures because I'm afraid that we are afraid of each other. We don't know each other. So I want to have a platform for people to give their subjective opinion about the culture that were brought up in. You see, I was raised in a very conservative Afrikaans environment, you know. So relatively late in life, I started learning about different cultures and how different people really are, you know. So I want to talk about major life events in the culture that you're from, which is the Tswana culture,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of talk to you about what your experience has been as a Tswana man.
No, you can ask me anything.
Yeah, man.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to think because hey, Tswanas, man, we are not that much. We don't, we don't, we don't follow it that much right now. I don't know about back then, but it's not strict like
Yeah.
like I've seen with Zulus,
Yeah, yeah,
or other cultures,
or Venda. Venda culture is
yeah, or
very much like
vendors.
I'm Venda.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
you
and
know what I'm
Afrikaans people
saying.
are the same as well. It's like I'm Afrikaans, man. I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not anything else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah. What I'm saying is they still follow like the ancient things like for example Xhosa still go to the mountains, to get
Mm,
circumcised and
mm, mm,
shit.
mm, mm.
That thing is there in my culture, but I don't know anyone
Who's done it?
who's done it. We
Okay.
went to the hospital, man. You
All
know what I'm
right.
saying?
So would you maybe like have some elders in your family that have gone through it, like uncles or grandfathers or anything like that that's gone through that kind
I
of?
don't know. I don't know my like my grandfather. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All
and
right.
or the grand people. I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
a lot of them. I just
Awesome, man.
yeah, I just know the female sides. My grandmoms and whatnot.
Mm,
So yeah,
mm,
but with my uncle, nah.
mm. So I
I've
wanna.
never I've never heard them talking about going to the mountains or whatever to be a man.
Mm,
I was not forced. They never even you know implemented it to me or
mm.
suggested it to me that you're supposed to go to the mountains or
Yeah.
whatever. Even like my like people I know, my friends and whatnot, man. We all
Okay.
went to the hospital, but does that make me half a
Yeah.
man, man?
Yeah. No, man. I hear you.
I don't know, man. You ask my girl.
So I. That's not what makes you a man, dude. You know, being a man is something
Yeah,
very different.
yeah, yeah.
But are there like coming of age rituals, like I guess in like the white South African cultures, like the sweet 16, the 16th birthday party, 18th birthday party, 21st, like 30th. Those are big birthdays. Are there any like big birthday parties that are not just a yearly birthday thing in Tswana culture?
Say big events that
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like, are there any special ages or special times
My
in
mom
a
told me
child's
like
life?
my grand like people like my grandma age and whatnot.
Yeah.
They never even used to celebrate their birthdays. It's a now thing for
Wow.
them.
It's a new yeah.
Yeah, cause and I'm thinking about it. She's right, cause uh some of them they don't even know the exact date that they were born. They just know I was born in 59 whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they had to do it's not like us when you are born you get a birth certificate same time and whatnot, so everything is printed.
Mm.
Them they had to grow up and do their own IDs.
Mm.
So most of them on their IDs it's not even their real names, it's the names that they are called by in
Okay.
the hood. Like my grandma. Uh, is no that they wrote right with her. But I heard her telling me about someone in her family, one of her siblings.
Mm.
Uh, let's say my grandmom, her name is Semakaleng, ne?
Mm-hmm.
Name is Makaling. So if you're Semakaleng, usually in the hood or wherever in the neighborhood, they'll call you Maki.
Okay.
Though
All
when she
right.
grows up, when she goes to Home Affairs, she's gonna say I'm Maki. So that's what they write on
Okay.
their
Okay.
IDs. Yeah,
Okay.
you get yeah.
Awesome, man. Do you know what Semakaleng? That was terrible pronunciation, yo.
Semakaleng means don't be surprised. Yeah,
Okay. Awesome, man.
yeah.
Cool, dude. That's really it's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, she was telling me that it's only like now that they start celebrating their birthdays, they start
Mm,
knowing their things for real.
mm, mm.
Yeah, I don't know about other cultures, but just from first hand experience,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It kind of makes me think, and I'm not sure if I'm understanding it correctly. I might be wrong here, but in the Xhosa culture,
Hmm.
Nelson Mandela's name, he's got
Yeah,
Rolihlahla, which is like, is
yeah,
it like similar to that where your name in the
yeah.
community or your name to the people that you.
Plus with them, they were forced to have a Christian
Yes,
name.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's something like that, I guess. Yeah.
Awesome.
Uh,
I want to also ask about so it seems like in South Africa there are a lot of different ways of lobola and like weddings. Like what does like a wedding look like, or the procedures around marrying someone look like?
in the Tswanas, no?
Yeah, yeah. Or something that you would
Hmm.
personally like uh maintain in your life as you go on. Um
Like what? Like a
as
kid?
yeah, no, as like a marriage, the proposal, the ritual. How would
Oh.
what's the traditional way of doing it, and how would you kind of do it
Oh, okay.
if that's
Yeah,
cool?
so like I don't think it's so how we propose is not like with your one knee and whatnot. It's just that right now we live in the Western way, man. Like you see, yeah, we're doing what you guys are doing, and it's not wrong. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just
But
another way.
yeah, but traditionally, I'm supposed to write a letter to her parents
Mm.
or yeah her family that I want to send my uncles, because my uncle is the like uh the negotiator, the lead negotiator, yeah, our uncles, the uncles, you know what I'm saying. Even when you get someone pregnant, the uncles are the ones who are going to report that. But yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And a quick one in between there. Sorry. Is it uncles on your mom's side or dad's side or both?
mom side.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
mom side. I think maybe if they are gone, then you can shift to the dad side. I'm not sure about that. No, if they passed on, their kids are supposed to represent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
So you need to write a letter
I write a
to
letter.
her parents, and then your uncles must come and negotiate.
Yeah, we tell them, yo, we wanna come there, negotiate this and this and this. And then we'll set a date, of course. Then yeah, they go in there on that day.
Mm.
The uncles meet her uncles, from her side, my uncles as well.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, and
Awesome, man.
I don't know what they talk about there because I've never been in
You
there.
haven't been an uncle yet, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, but I just know, like, yeah, they're supposed to negotiate for you, man.
Mm.
Because it's a money game now.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
in it's a
yeah.
chess game. You know what I'm
Was it
saying?
initially like livestock or valuable things,
I think
and now it's translated to just cash, or
yeah, I
how
think
is the
yeah, I think it was livestock at first. I've never asked about that, but
okay?
uh how they call it in my language is they call it like livestock, dikgomo. They don't say we're taking out money. They say
Mm,
we're taking out cattle,
mm,
cows. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? So Yeah, I'm guessing
Okay.
it was like something tangible.
Yeah, it's cool.
Well,
It's cool
even
that it
money is
stayed in the
tangible.
language. Like it stayed in
Yeah,
the way that you guys are speaking about it, you know.
yeah, but I know they give each other money now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so there, man, it's about your uncle's game now. You know,
Yeah, your
your
uncle
uncle,
must go there.
yeah, must
As
go
the man
there.
is like, yo, argue, negotiate down, down, down. This
Yeah, try to go down, because
yeah.
they'll come up with, our daughter, is well educated, she doesn't have kids, she doesn't know what not, and then, yeah, my uncle has to come up with these things as well.
That's good, man. Awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And then the wedding ceremony?
Uh,
Do you have an idea?
yeah, no, the traditional one we just celebrate, man, cause with us, we are spiritual beings, so we communicate with the ancestors and all that. So usually they say the ancestors uh a sacrifice, maybe an animal, blood on the
Mm,
ground, and
okay.
alcohol.
Okay.
Alcohol is to celebrate
All
what's
right.
happening there.
Okay.
So that's why you have to slaughter at the house,
Yeah.
because the blood has to spill on the ground.
Whose house is this? The bride or the groom's house? Does it?
Both,
Okay.
both side, both
Okay.
side, yeah.
All right.
Because with us, it's actually the wedding is actually no, but that's a Western thing actually. That's a Western thing. How we do it now, it the Western way. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, in the morning it's our traditional ceremony there. Then around 1 we'll have what you guys call reception, but us will be dancing there. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen it. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
I know what
And
it's
then
like.
they change, 3 outfits, whatever. Then on Sunday they go to the husband's home. Now they welcoming the bride.
Okay.
On Sunday they call it welcome of the bride.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Okay. So how long is it? Is like the wedding process? Or like, is it a few? How many days would you say? Is it like 1 to 3 days?
the process.
Yeah.
Man, the process can take a year.
Yo.
I mean, like the whole negotiation,
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah, it takes a long time. Because I remember, my uncle's wedding. That's when I first started. Like that's when like first had a wedding in my home.
Mm.
Yeah, so I saw everything. Man, they told us about December the year before that there's gonna be a wedding on the 24th of June next
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then as a kid, you thinking, what the fuck, man?
Why?
It'll
Why are
never
they telling
happen
us?
until that week comes and you
And you're
see
like,
now.
oh, I
Hey,
remember.
shit, I remember now it's
Yeah, yeah,
happening.
yeah.
And of course, as it approaches, you start seeing like people coming, not people, but the main people, even the groom, or sometimes bring some stuff or come check at home. Okay, I need to whatever, I need to paint the house, whatever, I need to revamp the house, whatever, man. Yeah, but yeah,
Awesome.
the process is it takes a long time, but the wedding celebration takes 2 days.
Yeah.
If it's just a traditional one, it takes 1 day, because in the morning we are going to fetch the bride, then afternoon we are at the groom's house welcoming the bride.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, what was the question now?
Yeah.
So
Now take your time, man.
let's
Why they sending me my rent statement, man. I'm shooting. What?
Ew. Now that's a problem that breaches all cultures. There's no
Yeah.
person that's devoid of
Yeah.
that problem.
Yeah, man.
So in like Afrikaans culture, I would say is like, or in just the general white South African culture, which is the westernized culture, people will also say like a year in advance,
Yeah.
so that they have the time to plan the wedding. And then man,
Yeah.
these couples go into wedding planning mode. It's like, we got to get a planner. We got to get, like, everything needs to be. It's like this perfect wedding needs to be executed.
So do you guys how do you, I know you don't pay lowball and whatnot. So how do you
Let me
do
tell you
that
how it
exchange?
traditionally works, right?
Yeah?
This is how it works, right?
Yeah.
traditionally, the right way to do it is when you want to marry a woman, you must go to her father and ask for his blessing. Ask for his, specifically the father, and ask his blessing. If the father gives you the blessing, you can go ahead. A lot of times people also go ahead without the blessing. It just depends on the circumstances. And then you propose. So you'll buy the ring, you'll propose to the lady at a restaurant or at the beach or wherever nice photos can be taken. You get like you get Phenyo
Yeah.
108
Wait.
to come take you some pictures.
You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is also you need to be in the bushes waiting for the right moment because it needs to feel special. It needs to feel like this
I know.
celebration moment, you know, like so
I know,
Phenyo comes out like Leon Schuster, like you've been shucked. There's a camera. Pose like that again.
Yeah. Nah, man. Me, I like to steal moments actually when
Yeah.
I'm shooting. I don't like people to pose for me.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how my culture kind of handles it. But this is about the Tswana culture. And I want to
Nah,
tell you
I want to know as well. What
Yeah.
if I want to marry a white girl? Who's paying?
Okay, let me tell you this, right? That's something interesting. The lady's parents pay for the wedding.
What?
Yeah. Traditionally, that's how it works. The lady's parents pay for the wedding, and
I've heard about that.
and the
but
guy's
now
parents pick
I'm
up the
hearing
bar
it-
tab.
Hearing it from you, it's
Yeah. So it's not always like that. Like things have changed, and people just have different ways of doing it now.
Yeah.
But generally, that's the way that it goes. Like that's the traditional.
so that means
way of
your father-in-law has to like you, for
Yeah.
them to pay for your
I
wedding.
mean, yo, dude, it's better if your father-in-law and like mother-in-law likes you because you're choosing this person for life. So you need to make sure that you all can get along and be a family together. You know.
I force you, man.
All right, I want to take a quick detour here and talk a bit about. I asked Meta AI to give me a brief about Tswana culture.
Yes, Zuckerberg.
I asked Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
I asked the Zuck, and this is what he says. The Tswana people are an ethnic group from southern Africa, primarily residing in Botswana, where they make up about 79% of the population, and parts of South Africa, Namibia, and Zimbabwe. The Tswana language, also known as Setswana, is a Bantu language and one of the official languages of Botswana. Traditional practices of the Tswana people include cattle herding and agriculture. There's a strong tradition of storytelling, music, and dance.
Yeah.
And they're also known as skilled craftsmen, particularly in woodcrafting and basketry.
I didn't know about that, but yeah.
Yeah, this is taken from
I mean,
from Zuckerberg's source, so you know.
The crafting and whatnot. I didn't know that, but yeah, I know. Like, there's a country dedicated to us, Botswana. So, yeah.
Like, there's a ton of, 79% of
Yeah.
Botswana. I mean, what does Botswana translate like to? Like, is it the place of the Tswana people?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. I'd love to go there, man. I heard it's beautiful.
Yeah, I've never been there too, man. Don't be
let's
fooled
go.
by me being too.
Let's go, man. We're gonna go to Botswana, bro.
Oh wait, shout out, bro. But I know, like, we speak different Tswana stuff.
Yeah.
Like, even in the Northwest, because, like, Northwest is like the Tswana
Mm,
province, we even have different names for it, or should I say sub names?
Is it kind of like
Tswana.
is it like KZN Zulu and Joburg Zulu? Or
Nah, I feel
not
like
that?
Joburg Zulu is Tsotsitalo.
Okay.
Right. It's not like traditional Zulu. It's the Zulu that you speak on the road. You know what I'm saying? But with us, we speak different Tswanas. Even the accents are different.
Awesome.
There's Barolong, there's Sirolong. Those are the people from Mafike there, and Mafike, Lehuruti there towards Botswana. They have an accent. They speak different to us. They speak. I think they are the descendants of the Khoi people.
Okay.
Them, Taung, and the Kimberley people, they are light in complexion, like the Khoisans. And they speak the same. The Kimberley people even mix Tswana with Afrikaans, the way they speak.
Wow.
They are good with Afrikaans, the Kimberley people. But they are Tswanas.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of small towns in South Africa, Afrikaans is still like very prevalent, like
I don't know. I told you I don't know.
yeah. No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, small town South Africa, especially in the northwest and
No, you are right.
and
You are right.
northwest and Bloemfontein and Western Cape as well, to a certain extent, is like Afrikaans is still a very widely understood language.
No, you are
across South
right,
Africa.
bro. You're right. It's just that I was fortunate enough that they gave me a choice. Do you want to do Afrikaans or Tswana? Then I chose Tswana.
Hey, man.
Yeah, like
I wish I had an option to learn another, because I was Afrikaans English.
yeah, me, I had a choice. Do you wanna learn? Do you wanna do Afrikaans or Tswana? So with my like people before me, you didn't have a choice, man. You had to do it. Africa. Even me, I did it until grade 4.
Yeah,
So
man.
I know pisang, I know banana.
Pisang is an interesting word. This is a bit of a detour, or like a tangent, but pisang comes from, if I'm not wrong, Malaysia, the Malay language, like the
Okay.
yeah.
That's a banana, right?
A banana, yeah, is a pisang.
Yeah.
And then we just took it. Afrikaans is like such a mix of a bunch of different languages, and and it became its own thing over time. That's very interesting, dude. Yeah. I want to ask about, this is a sad topic, but I want to ask about funerals. What are funerals like in Tswana culture? Is there like a specific type of ceremony, or the way that the ceremony goes?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm guessing like we are different, but I see that on. I've never been to another culture's wedding. I mean funeral.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't. I only see on YouTube. Oh damn, we are really different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but so with us, like I said, we are spiritual beings, so the ancestors are always involved. You have to slaughter even when someone dies.
Okay. Where do you slaughter? Is there a specific place at
No,
the house?
as long as
or as long as blood is
it's in
spilled
the yard. No, it
in the
has to be
yard?
in the
Okay,
yard. Yeah,
all right.
it has to be in the yard. Yeah, yeah, but there's not really a. I don't think there's a ritual. So basically, if someone dies today, take them to the morgue. We prepare for the burial for a week. After COVID is less than a week, you know how it goes now. Yeah. Yeah, so basically people come through, and then we have this thing called Khotsidisa. So basically when people come through to offer their condolences, uh you have to tell them, I don't know if you have to, but when there was a funeral at my home, I saw that so again, when someone dies in your home, let's say my wife, let's say I'm married, I have to sit on a mattress.
Okay.
Yeah, in the bedroom.
All right.
So my aunt passed on. My grandma, her mom, I was sitting on a mattress, so I was sleeping with her there. So every time when someone comes in the room, they'll offer their condolences, whatnot. Then she explains like what happened, like how did she pass on and whatnot.
Okay.
That happens throughout the week, basically, because it usually takes the whole week of the preparation.
So
then on a Saturday, yeah, it's the burial in the morning. Around 6 o'clock, they open the casket, the coffin. Yeah, it's viewing.
Okay.
Yeah, people come view, and then we go to church if she was a church goer, or that person was a church goer, or maybe you can just hire a pastor to come to the yard and then run the service from there. And then we go to the cemeteries. Yeah.
Okay.
Get down with the burial.
That's. I mean, I've been to I think it was a Zulu funeral. The guy's surname is Mpofu.
Mpofu.
Yeah. So I think it was Zulu. I'm not sure.
I think it's closer.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It was a guy I worked with. He was a great person. He was so like eager, dude. He was like so business minded. But anyway, I went to his funeral in Tembisa, and they like had a whole ceremony planned out. And what stood out to me was that there was barely a moment of silence. At the funerals that I've attended, the Afrikaans funerals that I've attended, It's quiet, dude. People are like you'll hear people crying and like, but it's like silent. But people were singing, man. People were like,
Yeah, with
like-
us, man, it's like they say it's a celebration of life, of that person's life. I guess they trying to get you not to cry, which is impossible. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. We sing. There's no moment of silence. You only get those things maybe at your workplace when they announce that your Phenyo
Yeah.
has passed on.
Yeah.
Can we have a moment of silence or
Yes,
memorial
yeah.
service? We'll have a moment of silence. But burial day, man, it must be a choir there singing,
Yeah.
praising and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
That's cool, and it's also the
Sorry to disturb you,
Yeah,
but
go
I
for
mean, Sam, like my paternal grandma, she asked for a brass band on her.
See what?
She asked for a brass band on her funeral.
What's that?
A brass band.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah,
like
yeah.
a jazz band or
Yeah. But a brass band.
yeah.
Yeah. She
Okay.
told her, yeah, man, when I die, I want a brass band, and they had
Wow.
they did that.
That's beautiful.
So you see, they celebrate him.
Yeah. Welcoming them to the gates of heaven. Or to wherever the afterlife is, or whatever is
if
next.
they're going to heaven, doesn't mean they're good people.
We'll just pretend. We'll just these.
Yeah.
Maybe it helps in the negotiation up there.
You don't know what happens up there, man.
Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, that's awesome. I want to do a few rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That's the scary part for me, though. Like, we don't know what happens when you die. The only way to find out, you have to go there. And then once you go there, you can't come back and tell someone. That's the scariest shit. I was like, damn. So we have to see it for ourselves.
Yeah. It's the last unknown.
What if we just switch it off, doc? like we just switch off, then there's no afterlife.
We
That's
have
a
no
good
idea.
thing.
All right, I want to do a few rapid fire questions for you, right?
Yeah.
You can answer them quickly, or we'll chat about it for a second.
Okay.
First question I've got is: did you grow up immersed in your culture? So, did you grow up in a Tswana environment?
Yeah.
You grew up in the Northwest.
Bro, I've never been out of Northwest until after matric. Yeah. Yeah, when I visit like Gauteng or other I've only been out of Northwest. I've only been to KZN once with a school trip to Durban. It was 2009, and then I think 2000. My aunt used to stay in Pretoria, so I used to visit her. But that was like 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, but after that, the first time I saw Joburg was 20. Oh well, I used to come to Gold Reef, but the first time I said, it used to be school trips. But the first time I saw Joburg, like stepping on it myself, it was after matric.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, where you grew up, in the neighborhood you grew up, is it majority Tswana speaking people?
Yeah. All of them, bro. All of them are Tswana people.
Then the next question I've got is, are there like overlaps with the indigenous religion? I don't know how else to say it, and Christianity or Islam or any other like religions.
I don't understand, man. Can you try to phrase it
All
somehow?
right. Yeah. Let me try. So, in a lot of cultures, the ancestors and ancestor worship, if I could say it that way, is very important to the culture.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and, how does that mix with Christianity or Islam or another religion that gets kind of imposed? Does that make sense?
I heard you the first part, but how does it mix? I don't understand that part.
So, like, how does it mix with Christianity? You know?
Okay. So with us, it like the Christian side, they telling us not to go to the spiritual side, but our spiritual side. Let's say when I'm like going to a traditional heal or whatever to check myself,
Yeah.
they involve God.
Mm.
Yeah, they say like God is part of like Christianity, So you must, even when you're praying, you pray to your ancestors and God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's interesting.
That's what they saying, man.
Then my last question,
Mm-hmm.
while you're busy doing your producer.
No. Don't mind me. Don't mind
You're
me.
behind the camera right now. I'm talking to a chair.
No. Just talk. Just talk, bro. Don't.
I want you to not think about this question, right?
You want me
I
to-
want you to say the first thing that comes to mind
Okay.
when I ask this, right?
Yeah.
Which is, what comes to mind when you hear Tswana? There you go, man. It sounds like you got something there.
What comes to mind when I hear Tswana?
Yeah.
Me, I guess.
Yeah. Phenyo, man, thank you so much for being here today, dude. I
will.
appreciate you being here on the debut episode of
I will.
the Rainbow Nation podcast.
will.
Name patent pending.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know the name of the podcast. I'm gonna be behind the camera, guys.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, but it was a nice chat actually. Now you're making me wanna go back because, like I said, hey, us Tswana people, man, we're not really that rooted, that much.
I mean, there's the roots in like Botswana and
Yeah, but
like,
we
where it's from, if that makes sense. Like,
Oh, okay. Now I understand you. But I mean, even in the Northwest, I feel like the Northwest. I mean, the Northwest before it was Kobo Puta Tswana.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, it's
Yeah.
the same thing, man. That's why Botswana is just next
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
Northwest. You know what
But
I'm
it feels
saying?
like the Northwest is kind of like an outskirts,
Mm.
of Botswana and the Greater Tswana grouping
Oh,
of people.
I feel
know,
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess because them it's their official language.
Mm.
I think maybe it's the only.
English
they,
is probably also.
Yeah, but maybe obviously it's their
Like,
first
yeah,
language.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Home language.
I mean, we're also like increasingly becoming globalized, right? So
Yeah.
like the practices of Western society and Eastern society are widespread everywhere.
And
I
funny
know
enough,
some people that have had like Buddhist style weddings, and it's strange because they're Afrikaans.
I mean, I wanna name my kid like with a Sanskrit name, like an ancient Indian origin.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Name your kid Ganges.
That sounds like weed.
It's a river. It's the like main river, the biggest in India.
Nah,
I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, but
Ganges.
yeah, the Ganges. Or name your kid Ghee. Ghee. Ghee is like butter.
Nah, Jack. It's okay.
This is my daughter Butter.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I wanted. You were saying something, and I was saying funny. Now, what were you talking about?
Which part?
You just said something.
Like the outskirts.
I was saying, funny enough, the king of Botswana married a white lady, an English lady from
Yo.
England.
Yo.
So like, but that was back in the I think 50s or whatever. So they are kids who's been like the former king right now, or is it the president or king? Whatever.
Yeah.
He was like a mixed guy.
Wow. Like we would say.
Yeah.
What would we say in South Africa? How do we identify that person?
He's colored.
There we go. But I don't think they use. Maybe they say it in Botswana like that.
And I've seen in America they get offended.
Yeah, man, they
when
get
Tyler
angry.
says she's colored. They don't know like where she's from.
It's just-
She's colored.
They're too sensitive, man.
Yeah,
They're too
They're
sensitive.
too sensitive.
Yeah.
Bro. Hey,
They have too few problems. That's the problem.
it's because they make everything about race.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
and life is it's about right or wrong, man.
Yeah.
You shouldn't see it like that.
It's
but-
about love, man. You got to love each other, And then this is like the purpose of the podcast for me is to interview every single South African, so that we can finally be one.
Hey,
Even
man,
though we're different, man.
there's
But
66 million of us, man. How many episodes? Okay.
66 million. 66 million and one. No. One day I'm going to interview my son.
I got you when you said one. That's why I'm looking at you like that, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, Phenyo, man. Thank you so much. I think we're going to wrap. Appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're rapping. I like podcasting.
Thank you
Now I
for-
wanna go all in. Hey,
thank
bro,
you
it's so
for,
late. Let's go work, bro.
Oh, wait.
Peace.